Okay, I'm Gav. I love Ashwin. Do I? Do I? You'll find out. This is Rahani's agent, still looking for a job for his client. And what the fuck is happening here, by the way? Is this Manu TV? This is for IPL. This has become Manu TV. Show your
No, but you
badges.
don't.
Yes. Yeah, we lose every match. We are still proud. We're still proud.
Proud.
Hey, by the way, Gail left. He said, I'm
Yeah.
feeling like, fatigue. Oh, you just came here. You did nothing. You left because you did not play in the first game on your birthday. You were upset. Then they played you in two matches. You didn't perform. Now you're like, they told you, like, listen, we're not going to play you. You want to go back. And yeah, man, I'll just tell them I'm fatigued. Fatigued of what? He's the same guy. He's like Shikhar Dhawan getting rested from resting. Like, doing what? I'm going back to prepare for the World Cup. Where? Where?
He
On the
wants
Bahamas
to.
beach? This is very prepared, right? This is like the preparation. This is the preparation, and nobody even cares. So anyway, he's left. Do you think? I just love when people give explanations. People like, oh, when you were like 12, 10 years old, you ask like, Papa, how do the kids come? People like, oh, it's all comes from somewhere above. It's the God. The God does it. And then some people even told me some interesting stories their parents have told me. This is how it happens.
Yeah, I think even in the last match, they were taking his interview during the match through the spider cam, and he said this that he's feeling fatigued, and a lot of other players are also feeling fatigued, but they are not saying it. It will come out now. So I think he dropped signs that he's not really. I mean, he's not really. I mean, he's just playing few matches, and as you said, that was dropped on his birthday. So I think he was just not feeling it, and plus the World Cup is coming. I mean, it will be probably his last World Cup, right? So he would be more excited about it, and he knows
You
that
never
we
know.
even and even if Punjab,
43.
even if Punjab, just somehow manages to secure their place in the playoffs, they are not going to
Put the
go
score up,
very far.
please.
Score
104
is
for 2
one
right now as
zero
we're speaking. KL
five.
Rahul is making run a ball amazingly, and Makram is there, who sounds like very like a South Indian name, but he's from South Africa. He's not
He's from South.
Makaram. He's Aiden Makram. All right.
Yeah, and we are wearing these jerseys because
Now, let's
last
not
time
bore the
Punjab
public. So
supporters.
are we gonna talk about the big elephant in the room already?
No, no, I was just saying that we are
Start with.
wearing Manchester United jerseys because last time the Punjab supporters said that Punjab Super Kings actually resemble Manchester United, and our guy
I can
KL
hear you.
Rahul is Messi.
At least they didn't. At least it wasn't the other way around.
Yeah. So
Wait,
I
just
think
wait.
you
Quickly.
have some internet issues. I can't like your or video is stuck.
Okay. Bear with me. Something has to be done. All right, I'm back. Am I back? Is it on 06 for 2? I put the Wi-Fi on. Usually,
Yeah, yeah,
I remove the
you're
Wi-Fi
back.
because it's better. Now I put
There
the Wi-Fi,
was
it's better. So whatever you remove, it's better. Whatever you put first is always worse. That's the way it is.
whichever whichever doesn't have any. I mean, I think you would be watching also, right? Streaming the match, so sometimes that takes it.
Oh, this
Oh,
match is not gonna be, no. That's on a different one. That's on Wi-Fi anyway. So in fact, I got my laptop,
okay.
by the way. I got the charger. So
Charger,
now
charger.
Wi-Fi is running both of them. Now it's actually, I don't know. It's working better for some reason. So if it drops off, we'll just change it the other way. Oh, we have a lot of things to cover, and I don't want to do this for more than 30 odd minutes. Are we going to talk about the elephant in the room already, the big Ashwin question, or are you going to start with something else? Because it's going to get very passionate. I can tell you that
Yeah,
it's going to
let's
be very
start. Let's
fiery.
start. What do you
I
think
will try to
about this
punch you.
whole debate? What do you think about the whole debate, and who do you support in this one?
All right, if this fucking rant I'm about to give, if this doesn't go viral, I don't think what the fuck is going to go viral because it's going to come directly from my heart. I'll tell you one thing. Okay, there's a lot of drama that happened. A lot of years ago, around 20 fucking years ago, Mike Tyson bit Holyfield's ear, not even once, twice. Mike Tyson was a great fucking boxer, and he was in jail. He came out. He was still the greatest ever, but he wasn't. Now, when he could not even take his defeat, he started biting Holyfield's ear. Holyfield eventually won, and you know what that was? I will call that god awful, and I'll call it fucking mentally retarded. That's what it was. Now, Tendulkar, also 20 years ago, refused to pay duty for his Ferrari that Schumacher gave him, and all the duty was eventually supposed to be paid by fucking taxpayers. I know Fiat वगैरह fucking paid all this shit, but eventually came from our pocket. So that was cheap. That was horrible shit. Now, Ashwin taking a run when the ball hit a batsman, punt, and then doubling down. That his stance that, oh, I did not know this, but even if I knew it, I would have still gone ahead and taken the run. And then asking, also in the post, in the social media post, that if he's a disgrace, like Owen Morgan said he was. Here's my 2 cents, Bikram and Rahane's agent. What Ashwin did and then doubled down on it was not a disgrace. It was super cunty. And I can tell you, when I see a super cunt, I know, because I'm a super cunt. You know me. You've known me since 2013. I am. And so is Ashwin. They're both cunts. I'll tell you one more example. Muhammad Amir, Muhammad Asif, and Salman Bhatt. They sold their fucking country for a few £1,000s. Now that is a disgrace. Now that's a disgrace. So Ashwin is not a disgrace. Ashwin is just super cunt. And if anyone, and one more thing, people keep saying like, it's not written in the law, he follows the law. Oh, just because something is not written in the law doesn't make it right. Marital rape in this goddamn country, in this godforsaken country, is legal. Everybody can just go and fuck anybody, doesn't matter. Okay, so just because it's not in the law doesn't make it right. A lot of people suffer because of bad laws. This is one of those moments. And then one last thing, all those people comparing parallels with Stokes, what happened with Stokes in the World Cup final, they need to get their fucking IQ checked because they don't have any. Their IQ is dead as a fucking dinosaur. That's what I'm saying. In simple words, Stokes did not run, and he also apologized. The ball hit and just went for the boundary. Okay, that is a completely different scenario than saying Ashwin actually ran and then doubled down on the fact that, no, I will do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. So do it. Do it. But this is not right. And he can go ahead and do it. It's fine. I'm okay with it. And he's not a disgrace, but he's a cunt.
So how would you describe, or how would you decide what is the parameter of being right or wrong? If someone nicks the ball in a World Cup final and doesn't walk, is that right or wrong? Or if someone, like whatever happened in World Cup, if Ian Morgan, what was his name? Someone said, right, Ian Morgan didn't like that he took the run. So Ian Morgan could have come out and said that I don't like. Let's share the trophy. If he was so so horrified by what happened, like that run shouldn't have count, right? So if the run is getting count in one occasion, in one scenario, why shouldn't be counted in the second scenario? Like what like why are there laws? Just like work, let's just play with the spirit of the game. Like let's let everyone do whatever they want. Why are there umpires? Why are they there? Like what are their roles? That if players need to decide that what is wrong or what is right.
Bikram, in all walks of your life, for one thing, at least you have the IQ, right? So you can't be talking, you're comparing balls with breasts. Okay. There's a difference between, see, you can't compare oranges with apples, as the common saying goes. There's a difference between consciously running and something going to the boundary. There's a difference between if you drop, let's just say you're walking next to me and you drop $500 from your pocket. I pick it up. Law says, I found it on the floor. It's not yours. But fuck you, it's yours. But what if the 500 is floating on the floor and you have already left and taken your plane somewhere? I find it. Now do I have to like go searching for you? There's a difference between it. You feel the difference. You see the difference there. If Stoke had run himself and said, oh, I just took 2 runs and I hit the ball, that'll be different. This guy is saying, I'll keep doing it. I'm just saying,
you never
it's not
know.
right
But you
thing to do.
never know. See, he didn't run because he was sliding. He was actually falling when the ball hit him, and it just went for 4. You never know whether he would have run or not. I'm just saying, who will decide what is wrong and right?
He
If it's
apologized
not,
right after that. He's never run. If he has run, it's wrong.
no, that's what I'm saying. What I'm asking is, who
But
will decide what is.
this Trump? What is this Trump argument? Just because somebody does, same problem with everybody.
No,
Every
no.
Indian does the
I'm
same
not.
thing. So just because somebody else fucks up, so you're right. What is
It's
this
not
kind of
about
argument
fucking
is
up.
there?
It's
Because
not
everybody
about fucking
fucks up,
up.
Vikram, right?
Everyone is saying that
But
it is
Stoke is
against the
not a
spirit
correct
of the
example.
game. No, I'm
It is
not
against the
talking.
spirit of the
I'm
game.
not taking Stokes example. I'm just saying there
But
are a
you
lot
gave
of
the
other
whole example of
examples.
Stokes, right, just now.
I gave other examples as well, that there are examples where people hit
But
the ball,
please don't
they're
compare
not given out,
other something
they
again
don't
is
walk.
shitty.
Isn't that a part of spirit of the game or whatever it is? Like, who decides this spirit of the game? Who decides what is wrong?
No,
We
this is a
don't
very
even know.
stupid Ashwin argument. What do you mean? Who decides? Who decides to not slap you or who not to slap you? Who decides
No,
that?
see, that's
You
what
know
you
that,
are.
right?
You
You
are
shouldn't be
you are
doing that
ignoring
shit.
everything. You are ignoring everything. There are a lot of instances where players take advantage. Where there are a lot of
If
things
a
which
woman
are.
slaps you on the road, you will not. She'll not go to the
Again,
field.
you are
But
comparing. Again,
if you
you are
slap a
saying.
woman,
No, see, you are saying that don't compare what happened to Stokes, and you are comparing with some other, like you are comparing marital rape, you are
I'm not
comparing women
comparing,
slapping.
Vikram. But how
So
can you
it's
not
not.
see that? Do you want to raise your kids like that? Just take big opportunistic bastards. Is that how you want to raise your kids?
It's not
This is called
opportunity.
opportunism.
If it
This is
is
called
wrong,
opportunism. You
see, if
understand
it is
opportunism,
wrong,
right?
no, you. I mean, if something is wrong, there are umpires there. What is the role of an umpire? If the umpire is,
They're
if
fucking
umpire,
shit. They're just
then
cucks. What is
that's
the role of
wrong. That's
Rishabh
the
Pant?
law. That's the law is
Why do you
incorrect.
keep saying the shit captain? Because he's not supposed to be captain. He did nothing.
He did nothing. That we already agree that
Because
he is
he's
just
a
a
boy
paper
and they're the
captain.
big boys.
That's a different scenario. That's a different issue. But I'm just saying that if there are laws, they can. I mean, there are laws made for everything. When you throw the ball, when the player throws the ball, and if if the umpire decides that you are actually obstructing the player, obstructing the fielder, you are given out. So they can make laws for it, right? If there are no laws, if there are, and whatever happened in World Cup, it was okay. I agree that it was unintentional and everything. Then if the laws are made, the law should be same for all the scenarios, right? It should be same for all the scenarios. It should not be left for the players prejudice to decide whether this is right or wrong. That's my take. I mean, you can agree or disagree.
No, of course I disagree, but my point still remains the same that this does not make the game better. This does not make anything better. This makes the world worse. And that's the whole idea of it. And it's much more complicated because we have to move on to the next topic, obviously. But the fact is a lot more complicated. But I would say they can just make a goddamn law that if it's hitting inadvertently,
Yeah,
just don't fucking run. Simple as
yeah,
that. But law is
that I
missing.
agree.
But you know, right?
Yeah.
Alan Turing, who was the guy who fucking did such amazing things, he had to kill himself because there was no laws in England because he was gay and they persecuted him and he had to kill himself. I mean, that's the
So
guy who made this whole human versus machine.
yeah. So yeah, we can just argue about this
No,
for
you will
long.
not raise. I can assure you, you can argue all you want, but you're not going to raise your daughter or your son as some opportunistic bastard because this is called pure definition of opportunism. You don't do that. I don't want
I
people to do this thing. Don't double down on this thing. Don't go around and double. Calling him in a
no.
disgrace, that happens in the heat of the moment. He's not a. See, the deal is everybody just
He,
dislikes Ashwin.
and
You
actually
understand that, right?
Morgan didn't even say he was a disgrace. I think it was Shane Warne who said it on Twitter, and that caught. So Morgan,
No,
I think, didn't even
why
say
why
that.
is Ashwin saying that Morgan said he's a disgrace?
I don't
Ashwin
I
said
don't
that,
know
right?
that. I don't
Ashwin
know
said
that.
that. Morgan
Yeah,
called
yeah,
me a disgrace. Did he just
yeah,
can you not see Shane and Morgan? Like, what is the difference? Maybe he might have used the word disgrace.
yeah.
We
Maybe,
don't know,
maybe.
right? Because Morgan's
Yeah,
speaking.
maybe in the yeah. Okay, so
Morgan's
let's.
angriest. You know the funniest thing? Morgan is angry. We're like, where is angry? Where is the angry? What is happening? Where is the angry?
There is no
Where is the
emotion
angry?
with Morgan. Actually,
There's no angry.
we say that Dhoni is the cool captain, like he doesn't show emotion. But Morgan, I've never seen him show emotion win,
Did you see? He
loss.
just took a catch. He was at the level of emotion he took after that amazing catch he took. He was like, it was just amazing. Yeah, it was just totally. By the way, last thing I want to see this and move on to the next one is that people never respected the fact that Brian Lara, who people when he was like, I think towards the last few years he was like spectacular. He was like he completely let go of all the party stuff that he used to do. But people used to
Yeah.
always complain like, oh, Brian Lara is such a free spirit. Tendulkar is like such a nice guy and all. But the deal is Tendulkar never walked, and Brian Lara, people forget this, always walked. And I was like, who is this guy? Like, he just walks. If he edges, he doesn't care. Umpire gives or not, he just walks. And that's the time when he just like, I don't have to walk, but he would walk. And I respected that. Tendulkar, again, I don't call Tendulkar a disgrace because he didn't walk, because that's how it is. That's a loophole in the law. And this was a loophole in the law. My problem with this thing is that stop going around the internet and saying, doubling down on this thing, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Because this is what Ashwin every time does. You all remember
Yeah.
one thing, whether Ashwin is wrong or right, he will never accept that he's wrong. He has never come out and accepted he's wrong. And I don't trust that kind of person. Even people cunts like me also say sorry. Not like
Yeah, okay.
Trump. I apologize. I apologize. All right, we're going to move on to the next question. Oh, Gale has moved. There are a lot of people missing, by the way. Have you still found David Warner? Because you showed me that picture he was doing labor work in Africa. Oh, sorry, Bihar. It's just been wonderful. Okay, one more question on Owen Morgan for you. How many times does Owen Morgan has to flop? He again made 2 before he's not allowed in the stadium, okay, and forced to take full-time unskilled labor job in Bihar like Warner has. Now, stat attack, 12 matches, 109 runs at an average of 10.9 and striking at 100. Man,
Yeah.
Morgan's performance is even more embarrassing than MS Dhoni because MS Dhoni, I kind of hit a 6 last time and he won the match. And people were like, he won the match. No, he did not. He just took it to the last ball. Like he was just taken to the last over. He did not win the match.
Yeah, I think it's
like, everything seemed unfair for Warner, right? Something completely went wrong, like behind the scenes.
It just, yeah, I think, I mean, Morgan is flopping and Markram just got out. Morgan is flopping even worse
got
than.
Out again? While fielding also.
Markram.
Markram. Sorry.
He hit a 6 and then got out. So yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
Can you put a score? How much is required? Like over what is it? Just put like instead of this, put like how much is required so people at least know if somebody's watching it live. I don't know, nobody's watching, but yeah.
Yeah.
At least I should.
Yeah, I'll have to calculate. Let me finish the Morgan thing.
No problem. You can finish your sentence first. Then I'm speaking. Then you do it. Huh?
Yeah, I mean Morgan is flopping even harder than I was going to say Shane Warne.
MS Dhoni.
No, but Warner. This guy is flopping even harder than Warner. But the thing is, since the team is winning, it kind of tapers over the cracks, and this guy, this Iyer guy, who is scoring so many runs. If that has been I think the difference from the first leg and this leg, that guy is making runs. Plus others are also making runs. Obviously, Rana is also making runs. Tripathi, okay, again, yeah. How can we forget Tripathi? So
we cannot talk about Tripathi because people are forgetting Tripathi, Iyer, Ashwin. They're crazy.
Yeah.
Man. By the way, Iyer was there on TGC. Should we call Iyer?
Yeah, sure. Should call everyone if they come. The way we talk about all these people, no one will come.
They're not taking the call. We've said only nice thing about Iyer. Before we say shit about everybody. But the good thing is when I double down on things, I say a lot of good things about some people, like Owen Morgan. Owen Morgan also. Because you see, when you're fair, Bikram, you can't keep saying good things about people because people will be shit also, right? Just like where we are. Like we were Manchester United and then we cry to sleep every day. We just wish we were Bayern Munich supporters.
Yeah. Too late for that now. So, so yeah, let's talk about what do you think about this match? Like now 37 is required of 27 balls and 7 wickets are in hand.
That's not even a question, Bikram. This is Punjab. You know exactly what's going to happen.
So, but it will be interesting. I think hopefully it doesn't go to super over. I don't want to
somebody get out.
No, not yet.
Okay.
So okay, let's talk about, since we spoke about Manchester United, let's talk about Champions Trophy. How the hell did we win? How the hell did Manchester United win against Villarreal? I mean, there was no hope. I was like, I had switched off the TV also.
They were destroying us. But David De Gea was amazing. Now, every time Manchester United is winning, whenever they win against any team, the other team is crying. But one person who's howling is Dean Anderson. Because he was supposed to be like he's going to take over and become the legend. Suddenly, De Gea out of nowhere just starts performing crazily.
Correct.
And then at the end, of course, it was the same old person, old and gold. Cristiano Ronaldo scores in the 95th minute. United wins.
But something happens when Lingard comes, right? Whenever Lingard comes, either the opponent scores or we score. There is no middle ground. I'm noticing this.
You're right about that because something does happen. Like he precipitates something. He's like a catalyst. He's like a total catalyst.
And
where's Prithvi Shaw?
Yeah, where is Prithvi Shaw? I think
I mean,
I
we
don't
didn't
know.
expect, right? We didn't see it coming. Like, oh, suddenly he's just gone and Steven Smith is coming.
Correct. I think they're just trying new people. Probably. I don't know, but yeah, very strange. Prithvi Shaw was performing decently. I think not really great. So I think they thought that okay, let we have one of the greatest batsmen in the world. Let's try him out also.
My theory was that pitch was going to be like you were not going to be able to score at 150-60, and they felt
Hmm.
like Prithvi will get out. So rather Steven Smith come in because opposition don't want to make any runs. So Steven Smith
Oh,
rather
that's a good
not
point.
getting out will win the match, and that's what
That's a
exactly
good point.
happened. Yeah, and
No,
if
no,
the
I
pitch
think
is like one of
that's
those shitty Sharjah pitches, then they can just put the regulation people because the moment you put Steven Smith in, you again the slot problem comes in, right?
yeah, yeah.
Slot problem you can't fix the slot problem.
But they already don't have that problem because they. I think last match they were playing with just three overseas players, so that should
I'm
not
just
be a
look
problem.
yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking at Rahul. I'm just looking for his tears. Okay, let's see this ball. Who is bowling? Is this Mavi? Mavi. I love Mavi. Like beautiful. Okay, I'm like, okay. Did you read that article I sent you? It's called no. There are three fucking amazing news I have. One thing I'll tell you this called I call this the what the fuck news of the day. I was just
Mhm.
browsing through the internet something, and this news came in the side. Like this was like highlighted. Please read it. And I was like, what is this thing? It said big setback for Mumbai Indians. I was like, okay, what is it? What is who died? It says Sachin Tendulkar's son Arjun ruled out of IPL 2020. This is a big setback for Mumbai.
What?
Oh boy, mate, who makes these news, man? I mean, the fact that you had to say Sachin Tendulkar's son, that already explains everything. That people don't even know who the fuck this guy is. And the best is like, I'm not even making this up. You can like once you edit, you can put it up there. Like it actually says the article, big setback
Big
for
setback.
Mumbai Indians. Sachin Tendulkar's son Arjun ruled out. Now talking about sons, right? There was another funny thing. I don't know if you read it or if I'll explain to you if it doesn't make sense to you.
Hmm.
Harshvardhan Kapoor, the son of great Anil Kapoor. Now he said, if I do a mainstream movie, it will be by accident, not choice. Now, okay, accident happens if you're walking and your car falls, like you hit a car, you hit a bike, your shoes come off. How do you make the entire movie, which is probably for a year, by accident? You keep waking up, keep going to the sets, keep making the movie, and then release also. You go for promotion also, then you do everything. So the entire year and a half you did all happened by accident. Every day it was happening constantly by accident.
That explains all his movies actually.
Yeah, like I got injured on I got injured on the door stopper. Like your mom also, like you hit the end of the bed.
Yeah.
That's called accident. You don't accidentally end up making a movie over a period of 1.5 years because like every day the accident is happening, but you know it's happening. How does that's not
Or
accident?
what does mainstream cinema means? I mean, like
No, what does he
whatever.
think we are?
wha-
He thinks he's the smartest person. He says it will happen by accident. I want to understand. This is not smart. This is just messed up shit, man. These sons of these big people,
They are high.
nobody's gonna miss these people, man. Nobody's gonna miss it. I should actually go through. Did you ever hear about this controversy about this Akila restaurant in Delhi?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
this lady walked in. I think she was not probably very well-to-do or at least badly spoken or something was that.
No, 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 no.
Probably from your village.
No, no. That
And
was
they
not
didn't
the
want her
issue.
in.
No, no.
No,
That
she
was
was
not the
speaking
issue.
like the UP people. She was like,
But
so see, Akela is a fancy restaurant. The moment she walked in, they didn't want to do anything with her. So and they just picked on her sari because they wanted to say something to her. So the moment they picked on her sari, she apparently slapped people, which nobody will agree to anymore because now it's like it's all their fault. The restaurant suddenly, if they found out is in violation of everything,
yeah.
doesn't have license, doesn't have any rules, doesn't have any hygiene. Oh, it's been running for last 15 years. Didn't anybody ask for the license? No. Now suddenly it's shut. And the owner say, I'm depressed. I'm distressed. It is shut for 2 weeks. We'll open. Don't worry. And one thing, I mean, I don't want to make it like a serious issue because this is funny. But the fact is like, Bikram, what if it's your restaurant and you spend like fucking like, I don't know, 2, 3 crores on it and you've been spending so much money and one of your staff just said something stupid to somebody and that really slaps her. Next thing you know, restaurant got shut down. You have 60 people to pay wages to. I mean, there should be a better way of dealing with the situation. Why do we have to why does everything just completely hits the roof? Everything just goes out of the window.
Yeah, I
Everything
think
just becomes such a big deal.
No, I think it
Apologize,
just
compensate, and get on.
yeah, I think it just became like this because of the whole Sadi thing.
Snowball.
Sadi thing that oh
You mean
why
Saudi, like a
people are
white people? Oh, you mean Sadi?
Sadi
Sadi. Okay.
Sadi
I thought you were like
Sadi
Saudi,
Sadi.
Sadi.
So
Sorry. Sorry.
yeah,
Sorry.
so yeah, it became a big thing because people are saying, oh, how can you not allow people who
Oh,
are wearing
culture, culture,
Indian attire?
culture.
But this is a
It happens
private
all the
place,
time.
right? But
It
this is a
happens all the time.
private place. This is a private place. You are. It's not a public place that you anyone can just walk in, right? It's there is a difference. I understand everything, culture and
There's a
everything.
dress
That's
code.
all fine. But there's a dress code. It happens everywhere. I have been to other countries also. If you walk into a casino or some place with slippers, they'll not
Flip
allow you.
flops.
They,
Yeah,
yeah,
you can't just
they'll
walk in
not
with
allow
flip
you.
flops.
So because it's a private place, you don't have the right to admission. It is written everywhere that admission is reserved. The right to admission is reserved. So I don't see why. I mean, whatever the restaurant, I don't know what exactly happened. But if we just talk about not allowing someone who is wearing a sari, it's totally fine. There's no, I don't see any issue in that. If it's not a public place, if it's a public place, then okay, I can understand that you cannot stop people. But it's a restaurant. They have dress code, they have everything. It's their private place. They are just letting you in to have food which you have to pay. So I don't see any reason that they can stop anyone, right? I mean, now you will say, okay, I'm coming after the restaurant and restaurant is closed, how can you not let me in? That's the same thing, right? So yeah, I don't think that was I think that was not the right thing to do, like making
Yeah, I
such a
think I'll,
huge
I'll
deal.
say one more thing on what you're saying is that, I personally don't think people should have like stupid rules, but people can make stupid rules. They have the fundamental right to make stupid rules. What
Exactly.
it will do is it will hurt your business. If you just want to allow people like ye nahi pehna, wo
Yeah.
nahi pehna, people will not come. Eventually, you'll lose business. So if you think you're so good enough, then you can get people. Because imagine Starbucks said you can't walk in with flip flops. People are like, this is Starbucks. This is flip flops only. Like we walked in today. I was at Apple store and the guy walked in was literally looked like underwear.
Okay.
What are they going to do? They're going to say, sir, you're wearing
Yeah.
underwear. He's like, this is fashion. Like, the boxers I wear, just to tell you, he was wearing exactly the same boxer. You know how people just walk around in boxers?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he
yeah.
just walked in the store and that was in the mall. He walked in the mall and he was wearing this very female-ish chappal. I think his
Uh-huh.
girlfriend must have just given it to him. He was just wearing it. He was just like, the phone is not working, madam. Please fix me, help me, thank you. So I was like, okay. So what are you gonna do? So my deal is that they can make a rule, even if it's stupid, it's fine. But one thing I do ask people is, please clarify all these things on the front door,
Mhm.
or just put it on your website, put it on Zomato, wherever your thing is, that people don't inconvenience people when they show up. Suddenly you say like, oh, we don't allow red tape shoes because we don't allow red tape. We hate red tape. We don't allow you because you voted for BJP. How the hell did you know I voted for BJP? We know your face looks like BJP. I mean, that kind of nonsense. Like, what is happening here? Manchester United t-shirt, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. This
This
is Chelsea
Chelsea.
only.
Yeah, yeah. That happens. That happens.
See, at the end of the day, if you and I are running a restaurant, at the end we wanna make sure that everybody can come in.
Correct.
Whosoever is not a miscreant or a fucking criminal. I've seen in
Yeah, because
CCD
they're
people walking with their guns, like tied to the waist. I'm not comfortable there, but they're walking in. They're like, sir, इसे CCD सारे बंद हो रहे हैं. इनको भी नहीं अंदर लाने के तो कौन आएगा? यही आते हैं रात को 11 बजे अपनी नई नई गर्लफ्रेंड लेके. So 24 of 18, this is the perfect scenario for Punjab to lose the match and
correct.
ensure KKR wins. I'm telling you, Mumbai Indians, the catastrophe is not Arjun. Catastrophe is right now if somehow Punjab actually ends up not winning.
Oh my God, KL Rahul is
That's out, right?
so
Oh!
so lucky, so lucky.
Shahrukh Khan is
Last over
playing?
also
Is it SRK
KL
is
Rahul
playing?
K.
SRK?
Yeah, SRK is
SRK is
playing.
also.
SRK is
Okay.
playing for
But there's a lot of
Punjab.
RKs, right? KLR, RKL, SRK. But why is
I think
SRK
R is
playing for
very
the
common.
wrong team? Should SRK be playing for like
He is
Kolkata?
trying to earn money from both sides.
Both sides. Okay,
Like, and
that just sounds like a double entendre, like the Mithun movies, both sides.
it's called hedging.
छत पे सोया था बहनोई मैं तने समझ के सो
Wow, you know this song.
गई मुझको राना. I was growing up watching these movies. It's called Arjun, Karan Arjun.
Karan
मेरे
Arjun.
बेटे आएंगे, मेरे बेटे आएंगे, मेरे बेटे. I said like Rakhi, please stop drinking to the sets. Just stop drinking to the sets. The funniest part is she was married to one of the great man who's probably like sober for life,
Hmm.
Gulzar, or Gulzar sir as I
Correct.
call him. And I don't know how he married her. She was like always drunk. This woman was always drunk. I think you just make such terrible, terrible mistakes just because some people have like big boobs or like nice looking eyes or something or fair skin. It's like men make really terrible, terrible mistakes. Terrible
Yeah.
mistakes. That's how we are. Anyway, you're
So,
married. Your life is done. Yeah, go on.
so yeah, I think we talking about football. And someone called, like in cricket, Ashwin got called disgrace, but then Neymar was called beggar by
Oh
who?
yeah,
Mbappe.
Mbappe. So Mbappe was caught on camera telling his teammate after he was like, on the bench, he's like, this guy doesn't even pass to you. He's a beggar. He said in French and they would translate to beggar. He's a beggar. It was just unbelievable. Like,
Why?
but then
But what?
but later on he passed the ball to Messi and Messi scored his first goal, which is an amazing goal. By the way, a lot of talk has been going on Messi. And when you make the wall, so this is one thing they're doing recently. There are somebody just becomes a sleeper, and later Messi
Right.
became the sleeper. Yeah,
Yeah, what
which
was
is
that?
something we were
Yeah.
like, wow. Yeah, so like the greatest player ever is like just lie down, just lie down. So it's when the wall jumps, right? If the wall jumps and the
Uh,
ball can, like, sometimes they jump a little bit, the ball they try to like shoot under,
oh,
and so
okay,
just
okay.
cover for that. And because Lionel Messi is short, he can't be in the wall anyway, so he was just standing there. So the Marquinhos, the captain PSG, is like, Leo, lie down for us, please, lie down for us, lie down. Not even please, like lie down, lie down. Leo's like, oh yeah, coming. And then Neymar also lay down in the next in the second half. So he was like, we are all doing it because PSG is what the point of this thing is that a lot of people have been saying like constantly over and over that PSG is full of like all these brats,
Yeah.
all these prima donnas, all these
Uh,
narcissist people who just like, oh my god, we're so amazing, we don't care for anybody. So they're like, if Lionel Messi can lie down on the wall, Neymar can lie down on the wall, they're not as bad as people think. So yeah, it's been pretty neat. And apparently in the training, although he called him beggar, they were like laughing, touching each other's bums. People said it's all okay. Pochettino said it's fine. Poch said it's
good.
fine. So it's fine. Listen to them.
Yeah.
Any more IPL questions you have for me? Were you preparing?
No, nothing. I just watching this match. I think it's getting interesting. Shah Rukh Khan just hit a four, and then KL Rahul is just maintaining his strike rate, like not going. And how much luck he has taken this in this leg. I think they have all the teams have come in combined. If we talk about all the drop catches, so combined number would be more than 10. They just keep dropping
So
KL Rahul. Yeah.
KL is the luckiest bastard ever. He's dating Sunil Shetty's daughter, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. I think she's even taller than him. She's like the tallest person I've ever seen, including Giraffe. How did she become so tall? Sunil Shetty is not tall.
I mean, genes work in very strange ways. Sometimes
Which one? Levi's or Lee?
the biological ones. So yeah,
The biological one. I thought
sometimes
you were talking about Calvin Klein, which starts with a K.
Klein.
Calvin.
Yeah,
Calvin Klein.
Calvin ki chaddi. Like
No,
if you wear
I
very
have,
expensive chaddi, they try to show it. People try to show
okay.
it that is.
Now that ad is there, you want to talk about at least because tomorrow there's two great matches and we'll probably not going to be doing podcast tomorrow. So it's going to be MI versus DC. I think second match is not great, but MI versus DC. That's going to be a big fat match. MI cannot lose this match. It's whatever it is, it looks very difficult to beat DC. It just looks like one of those it's one of those Manchester City, Bayern Munich teams. Like they have just amazing bench strength. They're just like even if things don't work, something will work.
KKR
It's
beat them.
just. Yeah, but KKR were like one of those days, right? Oh, I just saw Kumble's face. Did you see Kumble's face? You can remind me. It's
Yeah,
so amazing. It just makes me. Oh, he almost smiled. Almost smiled. Almost smiled. He's wearing cap. He thinks he's Jurgen Klopp. Stop wearing caps. You're not Jurgen Klopp. Stop copying Jurgen Klopp. And everybody has their
I
towels. All of them they buy from like D-Mart for like 25 rupees. I think they buy in bulk, and they keep dropping them everywhere. And people keep picking the towels and give it to them. I was like, what is like? First of all, see, people always talk, oh, this COVID and also you have to do all this. Dude, everybody's always spitting everywhere. Then you're falling on it. Everybody's like
Yeah.
sweating like dogs. Like in reality, that doesn't like stop being stupid. That you can't like put saliva on the ball. It's like saliva stuff everywhere, like all the time. It's not even just Indian people. Even Owen Morgan is spitting everywhere.
Yeah, everyone does, right? And they do
Yeah,
like
yeah, it's like it's all over the place. So you can't help it. Like, oh yeah, see that what you have to do is because the ball sticks. With oh shit. Oh
again
boy,
luck.
that kind of backfired. But this is getting even better. There's gonna be like one
Yeah,
one run and 5 balls, and they still lose.
that'll be something. So before
Shiva
that
Mavi.
happens, before
Oh,
that
are they
happens,
holding? Are they holding off one of the overs for from that great West Indian spinner Narayan, whose name I still
Narayan, I
mispronounce.
think, yeah, I think so.
Remember last
I
time
think
they gave him the last over or something, and they're giving him again
right,
the last
right.
because people criticized that shouldn't have given him the last over. Should have just given him the penultimate over, and then last over should have been somebody else. I'm just checking. No, Sunil is done. Mavi is done. Dude, there's nobody left, man. It's gonna be Venkatesh Iyer or Nitish Rana. Nobody's
Is
done.
it?
Everybody's done. Yeah, it's done. Sunil is
That's
done. Varun is done. Shivam is done. Tim Saudi is done. So it's. I think Venky's gonna do
Tim's.
it, man. He's gonna become this legend. I think they have to change the entire team for the World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, all the
Oh,
people
you
who
know,
have
right?
been
Or fine. It's
selected,
fine.
no, no, it's fine. All the people who have been selected, they are just not performing at all. Even Varun Chakravarti took some like few wickets in the first match, and after that, he has not like I think today he took one wicket. So it's kind of very strange. And yeah, let's see. It's
Who took a
how.
wicket? I got distracted by the camera. I was panning on the white people. I love white people. I was just looking at them.
No, no, I'm just saying
Oh,
that
look at this
Varun
babe they're
Chakravarti.
showing right now. This is like if you're a
Yeah,
babe, just like you wear something stupid in Varun Chakravarti, he's taken a wicket.
he took one wicket, I think, today. At least one after I
People are
was setting
comparing
up.
him to. I thought there was some question. You know how they put the question. They was comparing with this other guy, Bishnoi, and I was like, "There's no comparison." And I just
Oh,
realized
what a
Bishnoi has done better than
catch!
him.
What a catch!
Who is this punk? Who is this
Tripathi.
punk? Is it
Tripathi.
Tripathi? People have forgotten Tripathi has been on fire, man. Like completely on fire. Oh, this guy's not even
Yeah,
moving. Just move. He's like,
because he's
I'm
not
not going to
sure
be out.
whether the catch is taken. He's
Yeah, I
so
know that. What do you
lucky.
think? I'm stupid? Stop treating me like a stupid person. I'll put stuff on Twitter. You called me stupid. No, I'm not stupid. And I'll do it again. I've not seen the catch, but I know it's out. And I'll do it again. Even if I knew it. I'll be like Ashwin. Then I'll tell them, no, we are in a very poor country. We don't know one single run can make and break somebody's career. Dude, you have like 100 crores. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, stop talking like shit. We should talk like that. We don't get like, we do live podcasts and people don't watch. It's like that. Some people have died watching. Like died, not hair died, not died. Baba died, hair died.
Oh, this is going to be controversial.
Oh boy, is it
What
going to
was?
take like 5 minutes for them to judge?
I think so. Unless the soft signal is given.
It's out, man. It's out. See what happens is why it doesn't look as good because there's a lot of like there's big blades of glass, right? So
It's out.
it's
It's out.
always goes in. It's out.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be out. So if it's his hands are not opening, it's gonna be out. Because
Yeah,
otherwise the
and
ball
and
wobbles.
the camera
The
is
ball wobbles.
taking the picture from a bit
See, his fingers are there, right? Like this. So it's fine. But
vertical.
very, very good catch. Like brilliant. I think it's brilliant. And by the way, it is KL. This entire team name should be not. I know they want 4 letters, right, for the team. I'll give them 4 letters. KLPD. KLPD. That's the name. That's the name for your team. What if these people start protesting? They're like, no, we are not gonna go. This is out. Oh, send the officials in. You say like, oh, these people should not be here. They need to be deported from the country. Like Brazilian officials came in the Argentina-Brazil
Ah,
match.
yeah,
We
correct.
need to deport these people. Why? Well, just like they did it, we also doing it. It's like you're not supposed to be in UAE. Why are you in UAE? But the best part is they're not getting deported to Afghanistan. They get deported to England. And Indian people would love to get deported to England. Like, please deport us to England. Please do it. Do it. Oh my God, I love these people. But I love Harshvardhan Kapoor. He's my greatest friend. And I think, I don't know how Mumbai is going to deal with the whole setback thing right now, because Arjun is
Yeah,
out from the IPL. This is like,
yeah.
man, I think eventually it will all boil down once it's finished, right? They're not qualify for the playoffs.
But
Why do they
what
call
did
it
he
playoffs?
do?
I
Like,
always
what
used to call
happened
it
to him?
finals. Fucking playoffs. This is United States. Stop copying people.
Playoffs because
Why does it
uh,
take so long, Bikram? They don't have any camera angles. Does the umpire does not know this? It's the same fucking angle. Make up your fucking mind, little piece of shit. Can I use the
he's
overused
just
word? Disgrace. Who is the umpire? Is he disgrace? What if your name is disgrace?
then you just take it gracefully.
By the way, other day I was Australian footy rules, right? So I was watching
Hmm.
it, and I opened the website, like I have an app, and it says mosquito is out. It's like, what do you mean mosquito is out? Some guy's name is Mosquito. His last name is Mosquito. I'm not even making this up. It's like it's crazy. Like his name is, if Papa said your name is Mosquito, like what can you do? It is the way it is. I'm just taking
Not
his full name.
out?
His name is Irving.
What?
What the fuck? The reason is because it's KL, so it's not out.
Yeah, exactly. It's kale. How is that not out?
Unbelievable, unbelievable. I think there'll be controversy. Is Morgan there? Morgan, call him a disgrace.
Oh yeah,
Call him a disgrace.
that's the payback. That I think the umpire would be Indian. And like, "Ah, how can you say disgrace to Ashwin? Let me fuck your team.
Yeah,
Let me fuck your season.
he's probably like speak the same language. Does Ashwin and what is this guy? KD? No, what is his name?
KL Rahul.
DK. They speak the same
DK.
language. DK.
Yeah. They are both from Tamil Nadu.
They speak Tamil, right? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's why he was coming in. Oh, I should have let them, man. Like there'll be an interesting fight. Morgan will be like the kung fu people. He'll not move, and
Ma-
then he'll come in like
my-
Morgan will do something, he'll just die. Like Ashwin will be dead. It's like, what happened? I didn't even do it. It's like, did this? He died.
but yeah,
Oh
but I
man,
think
there is going to be
eh,
controversy. There's going to
but
be controversy.
whatever whatever was said or whatever happened, I think what Ashwin coming and speaking on or not speaking, just tweeting on Twitter, I don't think that was correct. He should have just let it be, let just this
But
thing
Vikram, he
boil over.
doesn't let it be, right? That is one of the concerns
uh,
why people don't like him, because he just keeps doubling down on everything.
yeah.
Why did he have to say this? That if I saw it also, dude, you didn't see it. It's fine. Why do you have to keep saying that even if I saw it, I will do it over and over again?
Yeah.
Why do you have to do something? And then
Yeah, that's
nobody even heard Morgan calling you a disgrace. So why are you doing it? Like nobody even knew. You're just making it up.
no one
And
knew
see,
also, right, what happened between you
also
both of them.
see, you can say like with Shane Warne, you can just take it as word. The deal is that in Australia, like the culture is there certain things you don't do, like mankind you don't do. You just don't do certain things and you don't do it. It's simple as that. Like when you go to the black culture, right? You don't snitch on people, even if they're the worst. You don't snitch. It's simple as that. The moment you snitch, snitches get stitches. That's where the saying comes. Okay. Now snitches get riches. There's a different thing, but the old saying is snitches get stitches. So you don't do certain things, and there's no right or wrong about that. And you are right about this. But if you understand, like you know me such a long time, I'm just saying that I don't want to raise my kids like this. I'm just saying the world actually becomes better if you say, listen, it hit him. I'm not going to run. It just, the world, you can feel, it just feels like this camaraderie happens. You remember that one time Dhoni called somebody back? There was some incident, right?
Right.
Somebody was given out. What was it?
Ian
I'm
Bell.
just trying to
Ian Bell.
remember it. Ian
Ian
Bell was
Bell.
given out for
Yeah.
LBW, run out. What?
I think it was a catch. I think it just kind of like hit someone and caught. I mean, I don't remember
Okay,
exactly,
okay.
but something happened. It was not clear cut out, and they appealed. Since the Indians appealed, so the umpire had to give him out. I think something. Remember this guy? What was his name? I think again some English guy. He was trying to pick up the ball, and since the Indians appealed, and he was given out. Like, what the hell happened? I was not trying to handle the ball. I was just trying to give the ball back. What's Nasir Hussain? No, not Nasir Hussain. What's the other
Okay, two
person?
things are coming in your mind. I'll forget it. I have to say it.
Hmm.
When you were giving example of people were giving example of Stokes, I don't think you were directly giving, you were indirectly giving. The deal is that the difference between when you like a batsman hits a shot, like it's a short leg or something, it just kind of like just the short leg moves and the ball pops up and somebody catches. that is not against the spirit, because at least somebody took a fucking hit for you, and it just happens. It's just by chance. We didn't try to do this thing. It just bad luck, fortuitous, right? At least nobody deliberately said like, no, I will kick this up and I'll fuck you up like this. Also, and that is fortuitous. Same thing what happened to Stoke was just very fortunate, and it just like, you don't go all out say nahi हम run नहीं लेंगे, हम नहीं लेंगे, हम रो जाएंगे, यहाँ पे pitch पे मर जाएंगे हम लोग, ठीक है. The other thing is, when you're running, like, and the bowler comes in your way, because they like fast bowler is running, they have like a follow through, and then they hit you and you fall down, and then somebody runs you out. Technically, you can still run people out, but would you really want to do that? Like, they're just like you don't want to do that. That's all. I just don't want people to do that. And when you don't do that, it just makes people like feel so much better. Everybody feels like it. When Dhoni did that thing, right? I've talked so much shit about Dhoni, but what he did that time was amazing. Because the same person can be shit, same person can be amazing. But when Dhoni walked on the pitch that time, right, on the no ball shit, who does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
Yeah, that was very
Right.
bad, and for a fucking IPL match, like, I mean, at the end of the day, IPL happens every year, and so many matches happen. It's like, who cares? Like, I don't even remember, like four
Like
days,
Ravi
5
Shastri
days
said.
back matches.
It's like, I don't remember. I remember nothing. I don't remember anything. Who cares? Why are the bilateral series anyway? They're just taking
Yeah,
away my
that.
whiskey time. I drink whiskey and I pee on the ropes. And I have no regrets. I didn't even
No
take a fucking
regrets.
paracetamol. I love this guy. So I didn't even take a paracetamol. And he's like, I told the boys, once you double jab, nothing. It's just a 10-day, very weak flu. And then Saurav Ganguly is like, everybody's scared. Nobody's scared. Nobody's scared. He's just injured. He was like, Baba, player नहीं आएंगे तो हम out हो जाएंगे. अरे इन्होंने चौका मारा क्या कोई? What happened?
हाँ, चौका मारा.
Oh, Shahrukh man.
नहीं, KL.
Man,
Now
if
it's
they
like
lose this match, Vikram, man, this is just bloody. And after that great luck that they had, so Iyer did come to bowl, right? That's what I predicted.
yeah.
I mean, he was going to be always
And
better
if
than
if
Nilesh
he's
Rana.
if he's able to defend this, I mean, impossible, but
He's
I
going
mean,
to become a
it's
legend
possible.
for the next 2 days. Dude,
Yeah, next 2 days,
that's the
yeah,
difference.
exactly.
When you do the Brisbane thing, you become legend for the day. Remember 3 days ago, Tyagi was the Karthik Tyagi. Then he got dropped,
हाँ.
and people have already moved on. People have
Correct.
moved on.
That's correct. Exactly correct. Because the matches come so thick and fast. Like, there's no importance of any match. That's why I was
In your
really.
mind, this is just fun cricket. It's not even like thick
Yeah.
and fast. Just it's just a fun cricket. Like it's not like, it's just like light cricket light.
Oh,
Please
Rahul got
catch him.
out. Rahul
Please
got
catch
out.
him. Please catch him.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
he's
they're
showing it.
going
He's
to.
like he's showing. Did you see?
Ah,
He
he's
just showed
showing,
it.
yeah,
He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. And that was a
Oh,
brilliant that was a Rahul, start crying, baby. Start crying. Mental health.
they're going to do
Mental
it.
health.
They're going to do it
Look at this
again.
fat guy.
I can feel
Dude,
it.
just get up and start walking. You'll lose some pounds. That ball was there to be hit, man. Like, it should have gone for a big six. Oh, Preeti, that's the only reason we realize you're still alive.
Oh my God.
She's got a kid also, and these people are worried about COVID. What about the kid?
And the kids are actually more vulnerable, right? So
COVID kids. They're now
COVID
die. They
kids.
can always make another one. That's the best part.
Hey, by the way, KL Rahul is the orange cap holder now. So one of my, predictions came true.
There's a temporary, it's called infatuation, and this is called love. This is infatuation. It's going to go away because team's going to go away. And Shikhar Dhawan is going to come back. And there's another guy, right, who scored even more. Sanju Samson.
Sanju Samson, yeah.
Sanju Samsung. I think he should be doing a lot of things for Samsung, because he sounds like Samsung only. Then people will, like, after a lot of years, right, people did not know any better. People will think like, is he the owner? Just the way we used to confuse, like, Arsenal. Is it like
Arsenal, yeah, exactly.
Arsene Wenger? Is it like him? Is it his company, Sanju Samsung? People will just call him Sanju. Oh, this looks good, man. This looks good.
Oh,
This is out.
Shit.
Oh, mother!
Oh, damn it. I feel bad for Tripathi.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
I mean, imagine the headline: Shah Rukh Khan sunk KKR. Like, what happened?
Shah Rukh Khan sunk KKR.
uh,
Oh my God!
Come on.
This is tragedy. Okay, people are watching this just now. Just tell people what's happened. Just tell people what
Just
happened. Tripathi has
Shark.
dropped the catch of Shah Rukh Khan. He took the catch almost and bobbles out of his hand and he goes for a six.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this. I think for the live podcast, this was our greatest moment till now, right?
Which no one watched. But I'll make sure I'll make the clips and put it.
Yeah, please do. I mean, this was like, fuck. The ball went in his hand and he felt like it probably has taken it, right?
Yeah,
And they were another Punjab nonsense.
yeah. I mean, just imagine if that catch would have been taken. Shah Rukh Khan was the batsman who was set, and then other guy Allen he actually got. I think he got injured. He was not even able to walk properly. So this would have just like again this would have just bottled up. It just because Shah Rukh Khan they picked Shah Rukh Khan today against KKR and they won. So
It's the voodoo doll, voodoo doll. They put the pins in Shah Rukh. Because Shah Rukh doesn't come right here. Everywhere he goes, right, he does this. Oh.
do you remember he was banned? He was banned from Wankhede. I think he's still banned from Wankhede. Like he cannot enter Wankhede Stadium
No, he
because
banned Wankhede. No, Wankhede banned him. He banned Wankhede. There are no matches in Wankhede anymore. It's all UAE. See, that's what happens.
yeah,
It's the other way
correct.
around. He just kind of like screwed them up completely. So what does this do? The Punjab still have a chance now? What has happened? What's the table look like?
There is chance. Yeah, there would be.
What is the table looking like now? Stats, videos, teams. Where's the fucking thing on? Like it doesn't say anything. Commentary table. Where is table? Okay, got the table.
Points
Fine. You
table.
found the table. Kolkata still stays good. I think obviously Mumbai is very happy with today's result
Yeah,
because that gives them a chance to
yeah.
qualify. And Kolkata, oh look at this guy Iyer. He's like,
Oh
well,
yeah.
fair enough. Iyer doesn't tuck his shirt. He wears long sleeves. Shah Rukh Khan is like, oh, he opened his arms.
I
He's like,
did that. I did this. Oh, I did this. Oh my god.
naturally. Look at these people. What are you laughing? Who the hell are you? Like, finally जीत गया यार. विश्वास ही नहीं हो रहा.
जीत गए? कैसे जीत गए? His expression was like जीत गए?
जीत गए. कैसे जीत गए? So now this makes sure that RCB is through. Like that's also ensures.
Yeah.
Even if
Yeah.
RCB
Yeah.
fucks up, it's gonna be such a big hurdle to overcome for everybody else. It's not gonna work. But Punjab is still in now because Punjab, Mumbai, and everybody has 10 points, and even Mumbai has worse. I
Net
want
run
to hear
rate.
what Morgan is saying. What is he saying?
I blame Ashwin. He's a disgrace. The umpire is a disgrace.
Towards the end, extra few wickets down would have definitely helped us. Equally, I thought we fought really hard. I thought we batted really well again, and we probably had a par score, not a winning par score. But
He said we batted very well, except
Yeah.
for me. I'm just shit. I don't make any runs ever.
I am a disgrace.
I
lost
dropped Mayank on 0 or something. That was a
I think
disgrace.
I think Okay, let's hear him.
what were your views on it? I thought the real time it was out. Obviously, when you slow things down and analyse it, the third umpire thought otherwise, and his decision is made, so that's final. We need to get on with it. I thought that from there we fielded pretty well, but obviously it would have been nice to have got that wicket.
Yeah, I mean, I knew he's gonna say that. I mean, what else is he gonna say? I just want to this is happening, right? I just want to. Ashwin comes running in. The rugby tackle. And the camera like, what the hell?
This seems
And
like
you only
a
hear-
scene from Borat.
Borat, right? And then you can't see anything because you only see those labels, all this Vivo and all, and then they're on the ground, and they're like, there's just all noises coming and shout, dude, this guy.
Or like the old movies. Pishum. Pishum. Pishum.
This, and then people is like, it is. Then we were like, who do you blame? We blame the bubble. People are going mental.
Yeah.
In the bubble.
and then Gail will come and say, I told you. People are going mad.
Universe boss tells you something. Listen to it. For heaven's sake, listen to it. Oh damn! We're gonna wrap this up now. So make a prediction and then we'll wrap it. So tomorrow I'm not picking Mumbai. I'm picking DC. I think you're gonna pick DC as well. It's the second game where I think you're are you also picking RR? Like I never pick RR, but I just want CSK to lose a game because no matter what
Oh
is happening,
yeah,
Vikram, whatever you're saying or I'm saying, they're winning everything. Like they're fucking winning
yeah.
everything. The luck is
No,
falling their way.
I think the
I'm
thing
telling you, when the
problem
push
is
comes to shove, right? They will not. This is the same reason they'll not win the championship
no.
because they're
I
just winning by
completely
hook and
agree.
crook.
I completely agree because what's happening is they are also following a template which England talked about and didn't work at all in any of the test series. That they will so the openers are making the runs, getting them to a good start, and the bowlers are also restricting them the opponents to a decent score. So if you see all the scores are like 155, 60. If the score goes to 175, 180, they'll not be able to chase it. They'll not be able to chase it. I can guarantee you. Because did you see again this guy? What's his name? Uh, uh, I keep forgetting names. Raina. Again, he got out like
The
you
legend,
know.
you forget the legend who makes zero in every match.
Again, he
Yes,
got out
man.
like similar way. Like he was peppered with a bouncer and then just like got scared and got
It's
bored.
gotten his head, man. It's gotten his head.
So yeah, I think I would also pick DC, and yeah, I think yeah, RR and they don't have anything to lose now, right? So they should go all out without any fear and all that. So and just law of averages, I think the CSK should lose. So I'll also pick Rajasthan Royals for the
Yeah, I
next
mean, if
match.
you really see, like, it's understandable they'll finish top two, which will ensure that they most likely will end up in the final, like the grand
Yeah.
final. But I won't be surprised if they finish top two and lose both matches and get kicked out.
Yeah, it can happen because the middle order or the whatever after the openers and Moeen Ali, no one is actually scoring. No one is actually reliable. Everyone seems so fragile. So it's good that these type of wickets are there because this is the classic Chennai wicket, right? Slow and low wicket. You can't make many runs. The ball is not coming to the bat. That's where they thrive, and that's fortunately for them this has happened this year. So yeah, because last year, you remember in UAE when the last IPL was played, they they were not able to win anything.
Wait, Shah Rukh
So
Khan is saying something. I think I can't hear him, but I think I can tell you what he's saying. This is my deduction. He said, like, the commentator, whatever, Dool and whatever, who they were asking, like, why did this happen? He said, I called Imran Khan. He said, the failed actor. No, Imran Khan, the prime minister, the great captain of Pakistan. And he said, I asked him for advice. And he told me, तुम्हें घबराना नहीं है. आपको घबराना नहीं है.
आपने घबराना नहीं है.
आपने घबराना बिल्कुल नहीं है. Inzamam was given the same advice after he had a heart attack. आपने घबराना नहीं है. He said, doctor, I have a heart attack. Please fix the fucking problem. Stop saying आपने घबराना नहीं है. What is this thing? Like, and then other things people used to say, like, oh, boys did very well. They did so amazing. The boys were so amazing. Like, so it was just great, amazing boys. The boys did so well. I'm proud of the boys. Yeah. Inshallah, I'm really proud of them, all of them. It's just amazing. I'm forgetting there's a certain thing in Nizam. We couldn't even speak properly. It was just all over the place. It was just terrible, fucking terrible. So yeah, and then are you picking RR?
Yeah, I'm picking RR. So let's at this point
Yeah.
let's predict who will actually make it through the playoffs. Like, who will finish fourth? What do you think?
Dude, after what happened today, right? It just really, really like helps Mumbai. But you know what? I'm just gonna stick my guns and I'm gonna stick with Kolkata.
Yeah, same here, same here.
I'm
I'm
gonna stick
also
with them.
sticking with Kolkata.
I think they have it in them. They shouldn't have lost this match today, but it is what it is. They can still win the next two and they can qualify.
Correct, because they have
Mumbai
the
hasn't looked good.
better run rate, right? It is much better. In fact, it is better than even RCB. So
Exactly.
so
But
they
they need to
should
win
be
both the matches. If they don't win both matches, they're screwed. Like that's 100%. Because I'm expecting Mumbai to lose one match out of the three, which is reasonable, and they'll be fine. Oh boy, what if the Punjab comes out of nowhere and qualifies?
And actually their matches are also against weaker teams. KKR. One is against SRH and the other one is against Rajasthan Royals. So they should be able to win those two.
Yeah, let's go for Sunrisers, Hyderabad. Hyderabad, Zindabad, Hyderabad, Zindabad. New teams are coming. So, okay, let's wrap this damn thing. Tomorrow is Gandhi's birthday. Show some goddamn respect. Show some goddamn respect. It's almost Gandhi's birthday. Show some respect. Yeah, it's almost like 20 minutes to go. All right, if you watched till now or if you watch just snippets, please like and subscribe. We are very poor people and we show a lot of respect. So please, and if you want to watch our other snippet, if you just, I don't know if you must have already watched it, but we have this, my entire rant about Ashwin, which is separately will be there. You'll love it. Unless you love Ashwin, then you'll hate me. But who cares? Everybody hates me anyway. I'm a cunt. He's a nice guy. But we both are Manchester United supporters, which means we cry to sleep every day. That's our life since 2013, since Sir Alex left. It is what it is. It is what it is. Take care. Adios, amigos, boys.
Bye-bye.